that gap he's getting at is that there's a certain meaning of life that seems to exist, and we would even say must exist, that meaning, science fails to give a reason for why that meaning exists. So science and physicalism, it fails to arrive to the or to give an account for why that meaning exists.
Presumably, you believe in consciousness. I know some people don't. I've heard you talk about consciousness in a way that I'd be surprised if you took the sort of illusion route or or something that says that it literally doesn't exist. And yet, you're a physicalist. You think that there is this sort of field of stuff, of physical matter, even if we don't quite know what that is, that somehow bumps together in the right kind of way and then gives rise to something that isn't just like, a rock crumbling off a cliff or something, but is experience, famously, the redness of red, the taste of Coca-Cola, the sound of children's laughter, whatever it is. What is going on there in your view? What is giving rise, whatever it is? What is going on there in your view? What is giving rise to this sui generis, to use the same term that you did, thing in the universe called experience?
So yeah, Alex, he really narrows down to there's the redness of red, the taste of Coca-Cola, the view of rocks tumbling off a cliff. And he says that there's this just he labels it as experience, and I would probably modify that into uh not just experience, but really it's just meaning. You could say consciousness. Really, I would ground all of it in what John Calvin says is knowledge of God and knowledge of self, and that's the knowledge of God and knowledge of self is the presupposition of consciousness, uh, and really, and that knowledge of God and knowledge of self is subject to uh, being either regenerate or unregenerate. And so if you're regenerate, your knowledge of God and self is founded on uh the Holy Spirit circumcising your heart, and you have pious religious affection toward God, and then you know yourself in relation to knowing God in that pious religious light. Likewise, if you're unregenerate, as Romans 1 says, you suppress the truth in unrighteousness.